Hey, this is Anthony Manuel. I would like to join my Portland family of Friends of Baseball and celebrating the Negro Leagues 100-year anniversary. Tipping the cap. Thank you.
I tip my cap in honor of the Negro Leagues 100th anniversary. It was no small thing then, and it's no small thing now.
Our caps to 100 years of Negro League baseball.
Hello, my name is Gerald Bolden. I am tipping my hat to the 100th year commemoration of the Negro Leagues. Without Jackie Robinson, who played in the Negro Leagues, I wouldn't have got the life lessons that I learned through baseball to this day.
I want to tip my hat in honor of the centennial of the Negro Leagues. And I want to say thank you to all the coaches and educators who are teaching their young ball players about this important history. It should be in more history books.
I tip my cap to the 100-year anniversary of the Negro Leagues.
It's an honor on the 100-year anniversary of Negro League baseball to tip my cap.
Jason Scott here with Friends of Baseball, and I'd like to tip my cap to the 100-year anniversary of the Negro Baseball Leagues.
Only my dad, Dave McNally, of the Baltimore Orioles.
Goes on the hill on their feet. It's over. A complete game for Monet Davis.
Fly ball sliced to fairly deep left center field. Debo White back to the track, the wall, makes the leap, and the old man has done it. One more time, fly away.
Run trot, yes.
3-0 pitch is hit deep into left center field, and Bishop will look up, and father and son have hit.
Hey, this is Anthony Manuel. I would like to join my Portland family, Friends of Baseball, and celebrating the Negro Leagues 100-year anniversary, tipping the cap. Thank you.
I tip my cap in honor of the Negro Leagues 100th anniversary. It was no small thing then, and it's no small thing now.
Tip our caps to 100 years of Negro League baseball.
Hello, my name is Gerald Bolden. I am tipping my hat to the 100th year commemoration of the Negro Leagues. Without Jackie Robinson, who played in the Negro Leagues, I wouldn't have got the life lessons that I learned through baseball to this day.
I want to tip my hat in honor of the centennial of the Negro Leagues. And I want to say thank you to all the coaches and educators who are teaching their young ball players about this important history. It should be in more history books.
I tip my cap to the 100-year anniversary of the Negro Leagues.
It's an honor on the 100-year anniversary of Negro League baseball to tip my cap.
Jason Scott here with Friends of Baseball, and I'd like to tip my cap to the 100-year anniversary of the Negro Baseball Leagues.
Only my dad, Dave McNally of the Baltimore Orioles.
Goes on the hill on their feet. It's over. A complete game for Monet Davis.
field. Debo White back to the track, the wall, makes the leap, and the old man has done it. One more time, fly away.
Run trot, yes, yeah.
3-0 pitches hit deep into left center field, and Bishop will look up, and father and son have hit.
I'm tipping my cap to 100 years of Negro League baseball. The legacy of those freedom fighters lives on today and is the reason we do the work we do for kids here at Friends of Baseball.
On behalf of Beaver Baseball, I'd like to tip my cap in honor of the 100th anniversary of Negro League Baseball. Thank you for all that you've done.
I tip my cap
to 100 years of Negro League Baseball.
My name is Jaden Henderson, and I tip my cap to the 100th year anniversary of the Negro Leagues.
Hi, this is Craig Cheek with the Portland Diamond Project. On behalf of our entire team here in Portland, it is a privilege and an honor to take this opportunity to tip our cap to commemorate 100 years of Negro League Baseball. Your inspiration and your legacy continues to shine.
Well, a fine tip of the cap to those Negro League pioneers of a century ago who play for the deep passion and love of the game, as the game can certainly be such a unifying force, meant so much to so many back then, still does today. A centennial celebration We will be celebrating for a long time coming as those men go down to the history of baseball for all time for everything they meant to the game then and now.
Welcome to Swing for the Fences, our annual Friends of Baseball Gala. It is so nice to see so many friends. Tommy Henderson, Jadine Henderson, Benjamin Longcore. I'm just talking to people who are in the chat. Welcome. My name is Ian Lindsay, and it is my great pleasure to get to be back to help and host Swing for the Fences. And it is my very great pleasure to get to introduce a member of the board of Friends of Baseball, the former coach at Jefferson High School of the baseball team. Would you please give a virtual warm welcome to Jason Scott?
Friends of Baseball is honored to introduce jazz recording artist, former Little League superstar, and my personal friend, Mike Phillips, as he performs our national anthem. Mike's beautiful rendition blends the Star Spangled Banner with Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is also known as the Black National Anthem. Mike is accompanied by Wes Bird on piano.
I'm Scott Davis, here as a representative for the Friends of Baseball Board of Directors. On this evening of celebration for what we've accomplished and vision for what's ahead, it's important that we acknowledge the land on which we share this love for the game of baseball. As justice and displacement are critical issues in the work that we do as an organization, we must acknowledge that the original ancestors of this place we call home had many sacrifices forced upon them, injustices that still impact Indigenous and Native American families today. And that Portland, the city that Friends of Baseball calls home, rests on land once stewarded by the indigenous nations of the Columbia River, including the Multnomah, the Clackamas, the Tualatin, the Wasco, the Cowlitz, the Cathlamet, the Kalapuya, and the Molalla, among others. Tonight, we recognize their legacy, their lives, and their descendants as we offer respect and gratitude to the original caretakers of this land.
Thank you so much, Scott Davis, and thank you so much to Mike Phillips for that incredible national anthem. And I just want to say welcome again to everyone to Swing for the Fences, our annual gala supporting Friends of Baseball. It is so wonderful to see. There are over 118 screens logged in altogether, which we figure that means there are more than 250 of us at least gathered from all around our community as lovers of baseball and as friends of baseball. So it is possible that you, and I have to say one other thing, which is that this evening we are gathered to support Friends of Baseball's Full Count RBI program. And if you are joining us for the first time at a Friends of Baseball event, I'll just tell you that the Full Count RBI program is there to ensure that every young person, no matter what, has the opportunity to swing for the fences. So thank you for being with us this evening as we celebrate and support these important programs. And I can just see more and more people are joining us because, now it's a few minutes as people are gathering. So thank you for arriving. It's possible that you have not recently been to a virtual gala, or perhaps you have, but you might not have been to this kind of virtual gala. So just a couple of quick housekeeping things. And I do just want to say thank you to Ben Longcor and Ana Isabel Perez. Thank you. And Krishna and Shauna. Yes, the 3 strikes, but we're still up. So while we are here, here are some of the important things that you might want to know. You're watching us on one a device, like maybe a desktop, or maybe you have one of those giant big smart screens, which is wonderful. We also would love for you to log in to Octria, which is the software that will allow you to bid in our live auction. And we are having a live auction this evening. And in fact, it's already open and people are bidding on some of the items. So if you would like to make a bid, now would be a very good time to make sure you're logged into Octria. And if you want, you can either open a second tab and do that, or you can have a second device and you can log in and you can bid, like with this, or you can bid with your mouse, however is most comfortable for you. Please do that. I also want to point out that some people have already been talking about these most incredibly really nice looking caps that I have the great pleasure of wearing. These caps are for sale right now, and there are only a few of them remaining. So if you want one of these limited edition caps, I would purchase one quickly in Octria, and I'll tell you more about them later in the show. And then the final thing I just want to remind people is our founder, Keenan Longcor, just showed up in the chat, and he says, "Welcome all friendos." And Keenan, welcome back to you. We are so glad that you are here. And I just, if you are looking and seeing that many people are joining us in the chat, and maybe you're not somebody who does a lot of YouTube Live, you need a free YouTube account in order to join us in the chat. So Scott Scott's calling out Keenan and saying welcome, and Jacob and Gerald. They've already done this, but if you create a free YouTube account, you'll be able to join us, and we're going to have a lot of fun. YouTube calls that account a channel, but do not be afraid. We'll be on television. You will not be on television. That's just what they call it. So create a YouTube channel account and come join us in the chat. We're also going to give away prizes in the chat, so it's a great place to be. Okay, welcome again. And I want to call out a special group of people and ask if they are here. And if you are, if you would let us know in the chat. Our sponsors. If you are a sponsor and you're here, would you give a shout out? And I'm just going to shout them out as well. Because we could not do this without our sponsors. So we want to say our pre-show presenting sponsor is the Portland Diamond Project. And you can give all these people a virtual round of applause. You can do emojis or write the word clap or whatever you want to do in the chat. Also, our MVP sponsors are the Seattle Mariners and Mammoth HR. Thank you, MVP sponsors. We're so grateful. Our Cy Young sponsors are Atkinson Insurance, Desjardins, and Tonkin Torp. Thank you so much to our Cy Young sponsors. Our Golden Glove sponsors, Chase Law, First Republic, Mesher Supply Company, Sarah Eggy Coakley, Lawyer's Title, Terry Mariani, Director's Mortgage, Oxley & Associates, and Denise and Trevor Wilson. And you are getting mad love in the chat. I will just tell you, Courtney says, thank you, sponsors. And Atkinson Insurance Group, you're here. Thank you. We're so glad. Patricia Smith is clapping a lot, and so is Michael Fritz. He wrote clap. One loud clap. We also want to thank our all-star sponsors, Mike Adler, Jordan Bice, Columbia Bank, Harlan Levy, Pacific Power. Thank you so much. Friends of Baseball says clap, clap, clap. Hello, Mark, says Leanne. Yes, well, that's a different note. And I finally want to thank our Coaches Clinic official supplier, Dick's Sporting Goods. Would you give it up for Dick's Sporting Goods? Thank you. And thank you so much to Sarah Coakley, who's saying thank you to our sponsors and all of you. So come join us. And Laura, thank you. Mammoth HR represent, says Laura Anderman. Thank you, Laura. It's nice to see you. And now that we have thanked all of those people who are so important, those sponsors, it is time to give away prizes. Well, one prize in particular, because, this is a party, and so many of you are here joining us at this fun party, so we would like to give away a prize. The prize that we are going to give away is a UK Go donated by our good friends at Growler Works. And this is how you can take your favorite brew on the trail or on the road as you head out. It comes with a free growler fill at Vertigo Brewery. And the way that you can have been registered is people who registered early for tonight's gala before September 17th were automatically entered to win the Growler Works UK Go. And I have this special bowl right here. Hey, Terry Mariani, nice to see you. You could possibly win this. Wait, I'm going to put it over here. This special bowl is full of all of the names of the people who registered prior to September 17th. So, are you ready to find out if you are the winner of the UK Go? I am going to mix it up. Drum roll. That was Mark Jawade, our director, giving a verbal drum roll in the studio. That's how hard he works. Okay. Well done, Mark. Well done. Okay, here we go. And the winner is this person who is going to win the UK Go. It is Robin Barban. Robin, you are the winner of the UK Go. Congratulations. And if you join us in the chat, we will... Well done, well done. We'll tell you how to claim your prize. Okay, now I get to introduce one more amazing person. The next amazing person. If you are somebody who has been at a Friends of Baseball event in the past or really had anything to do with Friends of Baseball, you know that there is one person in Portland who is arguably the biggest baseball and softball fanatic in the entire region of Southwest Washington and, half of the state of Oregon at least. Not only that, she is and she's got the perfect job, honestly, because as the biggest baseball and softball fanatic around, she is the executive director of Friends of Baseball. Would you please give her a huge round of applause live from her own home field tonight? Welcome, Nova newcomer. Hi, Nova.
And thank you everyone for being here tonight. I'd obviously rather see you swinging in our home run derby station or eating our gourmet ballpark favorites, or just catching up with your baseball and softball extended family in person. So to have you here with us virtually tonight reminds us that we have the very best friends of baseball that anyone could ask for. I want to say thank you to our sponsors, our community partners and supporters for making tonight possible. To our staff and our board, you have made sacrifices and took on more work this year to help make sure our critical services for youth could happen during the pandemic and be here sustainably when we can return safely back to the field of play. So staff and board, I know you've been very active in chat, but I really wanted to make sure that you said hi. So if you're a staff or board member, please make sure that our guests get to greet you or get to meet you. And as Ian said, guests, please slide into the chat and help us celebrate throughout the night our 15th anniversary as an organization. What started as a dream of a father and son to increase access has transformed into 15-year legacy of service in our community. And even as we celebrate this anniversary, there's no way around it. This has been a tough year for Friends of Baseball, but more importantly, for the families who put trust in us to walk alongside them in their children's learning and development. When stay-at-home orders were put in place, our staff immediately got to work creating virtual play-based content to make sure that our kids could stay connected to play. Our daily lesson plans and Drills with Coach B YouTube videos were shared locally by news outlets and by national partners. But the challenges of this year have also continued, as Oregon and the entire West Coast have been reeling from the damage of devastating wildfires, and communities have dealt with the impact of hazardous air quality on top of this pandemic. These events remind me of our important role as caretakers of the land we live and play on, and our collective responsibility to protect and to provide for all the children in our community. So tonight, we gather for our full Count RBI families. Our staff and board have spent the summer engaging with partners to help us plan safely for fall and to center the needs of our families first. Absolutely every family we have talked to wants an in-person opportunity to have their kids get to move and have the support of a coach to cheer them on. That thing that families are asking for, those moments of joy and the opportunity to heal from all that the youth in our community have experienced during this pandemic and since it hit, and the renewed and necessary fight for social justice across our country. I know you are here tonight because you believe this game has a role to play in the joy and healing. What greater gift could you give? And speaking of gifts, Mentorship Coordinator Gerald Bolden shares those generously with our program participants and our fellows, including how he weaves Negro League baseball history into our full Count RBI curriculum. And I'm so excited that as in support of that, the Mariners just announced or confirmed with us yesterday that they, along with partner KeyBank Cares and our program partner Baseball Beyond Borders, Friends of Baseball is going to get to host a virtual screening and discussion of the documentary, The Other Boys of Summer. So save the date for October 22nd for you and your family to learn and discuss this important history. The legendary players of the Negro Leagues, the owners, the organizers, they were freedom fighters in the fight for social justice. And that is work that Friends of Baseball continues as our mandate today. Gerald, in tribute to how you support youth in our community to find that joy and healing through play. I'm honored to throw out tonight's opening pitch to you.
Wow, Nova, that was some heat. I'm so happy to be here tonight at the gala and to celebrate the 100th year commemoration of the Negro Leagues. I am a mentor coordinator at Friends of Baseball, and this is my second year. I'm passionate about continuing the gift to give the gift of baseball to children across the Portland metro area. Not only does this give me an opportunity to teach the game of baseball, but it gives me the opportunity to teach the history of the Negro Leagues. I have some Negro League artifacts that I'd like to share with you tonight. I feel it's important to teach children about the Negro Leagues because it's a great segue into the history of Black people in America as we go from segregation to integration. I used the Jackie Robinson photograph to teach students how mentally and physically strong he was to break the color barrier in baseball, and how he was the catalyst for change in American society during the era of Jim Crow. I have a magazine autographed by Larry Doby. Many people don't know Larry Doby was the first Black ball player to break the color barrier in the American League 3 months after Jackie did in the National League. A big hit with students is the Satchel Paige bobblehead doll. August 27th, 1961, Satchel Paige came to Portland to start a game against the Seattle Rainiers. Our full count youth can see themselves and their cultures reflected in these stories. They also can see the story of our country and the ongoing battles against racism and injustice. My collection is very minor considering the special guest of the night. It was my pleasure to have met with this gentleman last February at Jefferson High School when we celebrated the 100th year commemoration of the Negro Leagues with the Portland Diamond Project. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of the Negro League Baseball Museum, Mr. Bob Kendrick.
Gerald, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And thanks to all of you who are supporting tonight's gala. This is such an important event. And I can tell you on behalf of all of us here in Kansas City, we appreciate the support that you're lending to this very important endeavor. Gerald mentioned that this is the 100th anniversary of the birth of the Negro Leagues, and we certainly believe that that milestone occasion is one of the most significant occurrences, not in baseball history, but in American history. 100 years ago this year, literally a stone's throw from my office, I'm sitting right on the corner of historic 18th and Vine in Kansas City. And around the corner from where the Negro League Baseball Museum operates is the Paseo YMCA. That is where the legendary Andrew Root Foster led a contingent of 8 independent Black baseball team owners into that building and started the Negro National League, the first successful organized Black baseball league. The Negro Leagues would then go on to operate remarkably for 40 years, from 1920 until 1960. As Gerald mentioned, Jackie Robinson breaks baseball's color barrier in 1947. Larry Doby would break the color barrier in the American League just a few weeks after Jackie. Boston would become the last team to integrate 12 years later in 1959, when they signed Elijah Pumpsie Green. And once Pumpsie Green signed, that was pretty much the end of the Negro Leagues, as by that time, young Black stars had found their way into the major leagues and no replenishing system to keep the Negro Leagues solvent. And so by 1960, the Negro Leagues ceased operations because, as you could well imagine, all of that great talent had moved into the major leagues. And again, there was no replenishing system, so the leagues dissolved. Our museum is celebrating 30 years of sharing this incredible story of conquest over adversity. Because sometimes people want to focus on the fact that the Negro Leagues were created against the backdrop of American segregation. And naturally, that was a horrible chapter in this country's history. But we focus on what occurred out of segregation, this wonderful story of triumph and conquest. And folks, it's all based on one small, simple principle. You won't let me play with you, then I'll just create a league of my own. And what a league it was. The Negro Leagues would give us some of the greatest talent to ever play this game. And it provided a playing field for the best African American and Hispanic baseball players to showcase their world-class baseball abilities. But you can never reduce the story of the Negro Leagues to just being about baseball. This is an incredible story about the importance of economic empowerment. It is an amazing story of an unprecedented level of leadership that occurred as a result of the formation of these leagues. And then last, but certainly not least, it is ultimately the story of the social advancement of our country. As again, Jackie Robinson is handpicked from the great Kansas City Monarchs to break baseball's nearly 6-decade-long self-imposed color barrier. And there is no question that Jackie Robinson's breaking of the color barrier wasn't just a part of the civil rights movement. It was actually the beginning of the civil rights movement in this country. So when you put all those things together, alongside 2,600 incredibly gifted athletes who in the end just wanted to play ball. They had no idea that they were making history. Y'all, they didn't care about making history. They just wanted to play ball. But as I oftentimes share with our visitors, the pride, the passion, the determination, the perseverance, the courage that they demonstrated in the face of adversity would not only change our game, but more importantly, it would change our country for the better.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kendrick. And I know that we sent you one of our special Negro League Centennial commemorative caps. And I'm just wondering, did it arrive to you in Kansas City?
Thank you, friends of baseball. It's an honor to have this cap. And thank you guys for thinking of me with one of these.
Well, the honor is definitely ours. If you will, maybe wear it and think of us, we're so grateful. And I just want you to know, so many people are very, very grateful for your presence this evening, including Jordan says he can't wait to go to Kansas City and visit you, and Craig and Gerald, and thank you so much, Mr. Bolden, as well for all of your all your comments and work. So I want to let you know that our live auction is in full swing and many people are bidding right now. And in just a couple of moments, we're going to sell our first group of live auction items. So I wanted to remind you that if you want to make a bid on a live auction item, you need to be logged into Octria. You can do that in a separate tab on your computer or on a separate device. If you have like a laptop that you're watching this and then you want to log into Octria on a tablet or a phone, you can do it that way. But now would be a good time to make sure that you are fully registered in Octria. And I just have to say, Mr. Kendrick, thank you so much. Who's right here with us in the chat. Thank you for joining us. We are so grateful. And I just want to go back because, Mr. Kendrick, the work that you do with the museum, can we all just give a round of virtual applause for Bob Kendrick for taking his time to be with us this evening at Friends of Baseball? If you want to give him a big round of applause in the chat, that would be great. And Mr. Kendrick, here's our community congratulating and honoring you. So thank you so much. And you can see people are doing, yes, many claps. Thank you. And here they come. So as you are making your final bids in our first group of live auction items, we are also going to do a little Negro League trivia. And Mr. Kendrick, I do have to ask you maybe not to play because that just doesn't seem fair because I bet you know all the answers. So here is, we're going to do some Negro League trivia, and we have a really cool prize because a group of Portland artists created these
Three down.
and they're all of different players from the Negro Leagues. And you can they're postcards. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is better. Great. My director Mark Joade is helping me out once again. So yeah, if you would like to win all of these amazing postcards, all you have to do is answer in the chat. Answer this question. Be the first person. And thank you. So the question is, first person to write the correct answer in the chat wins. Which Negro League baseball star was the last player in a top-level league to bat over 400? If you can come up with the correct answer, put it into our chat, and you will win the set of postcards. Who will find it first? If you know the answer, somebody, I'm guessing. Which Negro League baseball star was the last player in a top-level league to bat over 400? No, it was not Jackie Robinson or Josh Gibson. You are, it was not Josh or Jackie. I know people, okay, and Mr. Kendrick, I may have spoken too soon. It was Willie Mays. No, it was not. Can we buy a set of the postcards? Yes, I believe that is possible. For sure. Not Mr. Page. Nope, sorry, Jason, it was not Satchel Paige. No. You guys are, okay, I'm going to give you a hint. The hint is this. After his time in the Negro Leagues, this baseball player moved to Portland, Oregon, where he lived for 50 years. Anybody know? Artie Wilson! Correct! Nikki Brown, you are correct! It is Artie Wilson who batted 402 in the 1948 regular season. And then, even though he was from Alabama originally, he made Portland his home for over 50 years. We feel honored in Portland that we get to claim him as a teammate. And congratulations, Nikki. You are the winner, and we will get those to you. Connect with us, and we'll tell you how that happens. Okay, are you ready for the live auction? This is the first part of our live auction, and if you have never come to a virtual gala, or not one like this, I want to tell you that our live auction, I love it. Here it comes. It's going to work a little differently than in some other live auctions, and here's how it works. It's kind of like innings. If you're familiar with baseball, this will feel really, really similar. We're going to do 3 live auction items as part of our first base group of live auction items. So items 1, 2, and 3 in our live auction will all close simultaneously. So if you want to make a bid on items 1, 2, or 3, you have only 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes remaining in our first group of live auction items. That's the Tip Your Cap Negro League Centennial Package, which includes the opportunity to gather with Mr. Kendrick, the president of the Negro League Baseball Museum, with 10 of your friends on a small group virtual Zoom conversation. Ask him all your questions. You also get the Ebbets Field Flannel Post Portland Rosebuds jersey. And a bunch of other really amazing things. That's our second item, is the midweek wine country getaway at the beautiful Chehalem House. And our third item is 3 nights at the beautiful Black Butte Ranch home. So if you want if you want to make a bid on one of those items, you have very, very little time left to go. You have 90 seconds, and I can see that Mark Atkinson is currently the top bidder on item number 3. John L. is currently the top bidder on item number 2. Tiffany Dempsey just jumped in as the top bidder on item number 1. You have only 90 seconds remaining. Tiffany's at $640 on number 1, the Tip Your Cap, and John L. Bell's at $400 on the midweek wine country getaway, and Mark Atkinson is at the 3 nights at the Oregon Beach Hotel. You have 1 minute remaining in our first group of live auction items. If you want to make a bid, this would be a very good time. You can do it with your thumbs, you can do it with your finger, but you have to do it fast. Tiffany is still in the lead on the Tip Your Cap item. Jonelle is currently in the lead on the midweek wine country. Mark, at $1,000, 3 nights in Black Butte. Oh no, Mark's still on top. Catherine just jumped in on the Tip Your Cap. Catherine Heekin, and you've only got 45 seconds to go. If you want to make a bid in our first group of live auction items, this is your chance. It looks like Nova might be trying trying to jump in on the bidding, but I only know that because I'm cheating. And I've got Mark is currently the top bidder on our third live auction item. Jonelle is on number 2. Catherine Heekin is on number 1. You have 30 seconds to go. Is it the longest 30 seconds ever? Yes, because I'm giving you extra time. If you want to make a bid, now is your chance. All right, Catherine, you're still in the first place on number 1, and Jonelle's in first place on number 2. Mark is still number 3. You've got 20 seconds to go. If you want to make one final bid, this is your chance to do it. And Bob is adding, okay, oh, that's so not, I just heard that Bob Kendrick right now, and I can see, he's adding 10 Kansas City Monarchs caps to the first live auction item. Bob, thank you so much. And Bob, we are so, so grateful for all of your generosity. So, on top of all the other stuff, 10 Monarchs caps have just been thrown into the mix by Mr. Bob Kendrick all the way from Kansas City. All right, so, and I bet if you take those caps with you to Kansas City to visit the museum, I bet Bob would sign one of them for you or something like that. So, I'm going to give you 20 more seconds to go. Uh-oh, Michelle and Brett just jumped in. They just jumped in. They're now at number 1. Sorry, Catherine. And Jonelle's still on number 2. And Mark is still in first place on number 3. You've got 10 seconds to go. Catherine just came back on our first live auction item. Oh, I'm so sorry. Catherine, well done. But you can still bid. You've got 8 seconds to go. This is your final opportunity. Catherine's in first on number 1. And you've got 7. You've got 6 seconds remaining. Still enough time to make one final bid. Jonelle, you're doing right. Mark, you're doing well. You've got 5. You've got 4. Final opportunity to get the caps from the Kansas City Monarchs. Catherine, you've got 3. You've got 2. Last opportunity to make a bid. And 1. And sold! Our first group of live auction items is sold. Catherine, nicely bid, takes the tip your cap. Jonelle, congratulations, Midweek Wine Country, and Mark, 3 nights in Black Butte. Very, very nicely done. And I just want to say thank you again to Mr. Kendrick for making it an even more exciting item. We're so, so grateful. Now, maybe you didn't just, you weren't successful because your name isn't, and I have really exciting news. Our very, very generous friends who have donated the 3-night Oregon Vacation Black Butte Ranch home are willing to offer it a second time. And Jonathan Isaac, you are the second highest bidder. If you would like, Jonathan, we will sell you the second one for the last bid that you made. Would you just tell us in the chat, Jonathan, if you would like it? We're going to sell it to you unless you, actually, we're going to do it this way. We're going to assume that you want it unless you tell us otherwise. But can you tell us quickly? Because if not, then I'll sell it to somebody else. But we're going to assume, Jonathan, you can have it at your bid, and maybe just tell us in the chat, get a hold of us quickly so that we can we'll make it happen. Okay, so while we're waiting for Jonathan Isaac to let us know. Okay, okay, great. We're going to reach out to Jonathan and find out what's going on. I want to talk about, really quickly, this cap that I am wearing. It is possible that you know that our good friends at Baseballism have been longtime supporters of Friends of Baseball. And this year, Baseballism and Friends of Baseball have teamed up to create these limited edition, and I will show you from all the sides. And right over here, it actually says 1 of 250 because only 250 of these special commemorative caps commemorating the centennial of the Negro Leagues were created. So there are a limited number of them available right now in Octria. And every time you buy one of these caps for yourself, you are also giving a cap, a 2019 Jaden cap, to one of our full count youth. So these caps are priced at $42, which of course is in honor of Jackie Robinson. So if you would like to buy one of the centennial caps, now is your chance. And Mr. Kendrick, good night. Thank you for coming. It's a little later where Mr. Kendrick is. We're still so happy to have you. So go buy one of these caps right now. This is your opportunity. And I just want to point out that the art that was done under the bill, and I actually, I'm going to show you, even though, okay, so this art right here, and you can see it. This was done by a local Portland artist, Emmanuel Manny Dempsey, who is currently happens to be in the 8th grade and just dropped by to say hi from his studio. So Manny, could you talk to us a little bit about these incredible caps that you designed?
Hi everybody, this is Emmanuel Calvin Dempsey here in my home studio where I do all my art. On behalf of Friends of Baseball, I would just like to say thank you for letting me design the pictures of the Negro League players and the tip of your caps for this year's event. And on the behalf of tonight, let's sit back, relax, have some snacks, and tip our caps to the Negro Leagues.
Thank you, Manny, for your incredible artwork and for your support of baseball as Friends of Baseball and baseballism. Thank you for your support of Friends of Baseball. We really appreciate it. So grab one of those caps while they're available, but don't be too distracted because we just hit a double and we are on second base. Our second part of our live auction, which includes items 4 and 5. Items 4 and 5 are now going to be closing in 2 minutes. And now that all of you know how this game is played, it is going to happen just a little bit faster. So, if you would like to make a bid on the We Love Baseball fan package from Barley Brats, Brews, and Baseball, where none other than Hillsboro Hops Barley will come to your yard or park and run the bases with you. You'll have a full count coach come and help you, a team photographer, 38 Oregon beers, and a gourmet bucket of hot dogs, 4 new DSG chairs. If you'd like all of that to happen, bid on this item. Stephanie Walker is currently in the lead at 280. Jason Daly is currently in the lead on the Weekend in Wine Country. You have 90 seconds to go. If you'd like to make a bid on items 4 or 5, this is your chance. We Love Baseball is going to Stephanie Walker and at 280. And Jason Daly's got the Weekend in Wine Country. Weekend in Wine Country tasting for 8 at Furioso Winery in Dundee, and an incredibly beautiful home with 3 master suites that sleeps 6. If you'd like to bid, you only have 1 minute remaining on our second base items in our live auction items. Stephanie, you're doing great on item number 4. Jason, you're in the lead on item number 5. You've got 45 seconds to go. This is your opportunity to make a bid with your thumbs or click over to Octria and make sure. Stephanie and Jason are hoping that you are not paying attention right now because they would really like to have these items all for themselves. But you can support Friends of Baseball by making one more bid. So Stephanie, you're in the lead at 280 on We Love Baseball. Jason, you're in the lead at 750 on Weekend in Wine Country. You've got 30 seconds remaining to make a bid against Stephanie or Jason. This is your final opportunity if you'd like to make one more bid. And we've got only 20 seconds to go to make a bid in our second base round of items. This is items 4 and 5. You've got 15 seconds, still enough time to outbid Stephanie or Jason. They're just thinking, oh great, I hit a double, now I'm just gonna wait for somebody to hit a double and get me all the way home. I see how this is going. And now you've got 10, 9, very last chance to make a bid. Stephanie and Jason, don't look away because sometimes people make tricky bids right at the last second. We've got 8, 7, 6, last chance to make a bid on item 4 or 5. We've got 5, 4, final opportunity, 3, make one more bid, 2, 1, and sold! Our second group of live auction items is sold. Congratulations to Stephanie and to Jason. Very nicely done. They got in. And I will just point out that our other live auction items are also open at this moment. So as we are doing our next brief activity, you can continue to bid, and I suggest that you do because there's some more amazing things coming up. Okay. Oh, and I just want to say that Jonathan Isaac has agreed to purchase the other Black Butte Ranch house. So thank you, Jonathan, for your support of Friends of Baseball. We are so, so grateful. That means we have sold it twice. We are so, so happy. Thank you, Jonathan, and for being in touch. Okay. It is that time. It's that time in the evening where it's time to rest. It is time to stretch. It is the 7th inning stretch. So, can't see you. You can see me, but that's okay. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. So, just if you need to do, this, if you need to do whatever. And to help us with our 7th inning stretch, we have an amazing, amazing group of people who are here. This is the Friends of Baseball Board of Directors, and we would like you to please sing along out loud, at home, really, sing with us. The Friends of Baseball Board of Directors is going to lead us in Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So, Board, take us away.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. You don't win, it's a shame. When it's a shame. Or it's one, strikes you out at the old game. I was way ahead of you, sorry.
3 up, 3 down. 3 up, 3 down.
Nova, I agree with you. I'm calling my friends in the music industry to see if the board of directors of Friends of Baseball could get a record deal. Maybe we could have you guys sing at the first Major League Baseball game that happens here in Portland. I think that would be a great plan. And I'm sure everyone at the Portland Diamond Project is crying right now because they're hoping that never happens. Thank you so much, board, for joining us and helping us in the 7th inning stretch. And thank you all for singing along at home. You all sounded really better, actually. But Zoom singing is really hard. I just want to point that out. It's extremely difficult. All right, so we have hit a triple. As Mark Joey just told us, it is 3 up and 3 down. We are on to third base, and it is time for our final live auction items. 6, 7, and 8. And if you would like to make a bid, Michael Adler's current in the lead on number 6, Meat at the Tee. This is your chance to take meat and golfing and put them together. How that exactly works, we're not sure, but it's going to be really fun and delicious. Also, the home field advantage package, and I just want to point out something. This is the opportunity for your whole yard to look amazing because the Sunset High School baseball team and the Wilson High School baseball teams are going to show up and do all your yard work, and then you're going to have a brand new wiffle ball home field. And Nova Newcomer has currently the top bid on this, and if you're thinking that because she's the executive director, you can't outbid her, that's not right. She actually would love for you to outbid her because she is the executive director, and she is trying to raise money for Friends of Baseball. So it is totally okay to outbid Nova. Don't be shy. And if you'd like to make a bid on number 8, Rick Morse is currently in the lead on the opportunity to design your glove, a custom glove from Wilson for the youth ball player in your life. And I do want to point out that Baseballism creative director Ryan Wantland has graciously agreed to do a personal design consultation via Zoom with you before you log on to the Wilson custom glove shop. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Creative design help from Ryan Wantland. And so here's your chance. On our final group of live auction items, we have 3 items remaining, and you have 2 minutes to go. Meat at the Tee is going to Michael Adler. The home field advantage is going to Nova Newcomer, but you can outbid her. Rick Morse is at item number 8. You have only 90 seconds to go. If you'd like to make a bid in our live auction, this is your chance to make one more bid. Nova thinks that all of her yard work's going to be done, but it could be happening at your house. Michael is super happy that he's going to cook meat right there near the tee. Actually, I don't think you have to do it at the same time. And Rick is very happy that he's going to get to design a glove for a young ball player. You have 1 minute remaining in our live auction. This is your final opportunity to make a bid in the live auction. And Nova says that the creative director is the package that yes, I know you want, it's great. And Rick is still in the lead. You have 45 seconds to go. Michael's got the meat at the tee. Nova's still got home field advantage. Uh-oh, Amy just jumped in. She's now got the design of glove. I'm sorry, Michael, you're still there. You've only got 30 seconds to go. Amy, nicely bid. She's got a young ball player who needs a brand new world-class glove. And Nova's still in the lead on item number 7. And you've got only 20 seconds remaining in our live auction. Michael thinks that he's got it all sewn up, but you could have the golfing and the meat. And Amy is so excited about the brand new glove. You've got 15 seconds to go to make one more bid. If you'd like to make a bid, this is your chance. You've got 10, 9, still enough time to rapidly use your thumbs in Octria. You've got 8. Benjamin Longcore, one of our co-founders, just jumps in on that custom glove. Benjamin, nicely done. Well done, Ben. Nova's still in the lead, but Amy, don't worry. You can outbid Ben. It's fine. You've got 6 seconds to go, and yes, they're the longest seconds ever. You've got 5. You've got Amy just outbids Ben Longcore. We've got a little bit of action happening at item number 8. Amy, you're in the lead on item number 8 with that brand new glove. Ben, I don't know how much you want that brand new glove and the opportunity to hang out with Baseballism's creative director Ryan Wantland. Amy's got the lead. You've got 5 seconds to go. Ben, now would be the time to make one more bid. Nova's still got. Rick Morse, new bidder, jumps in on item number 8. Rick's in the lead. Amy, Ben, are you coming back for a brand new glove? Michael's still got the meat at the tee. Nova's still got home field advantage. Amy comes back in on the design glove, and that's Amy's in the lead. You've got 4 seconds to go. Ben or Rick, if you want that brand new glove, this is your chance. Amy's in the lead with 3 seconds to go. You've got 2 seconds remaining. Ben, Amy, don't go away, bid fast. 1 and Rick, I'm going to give you one more chance. Rick bids, trying to bid at the last second. You've got half a second to go. Amy, Rick, make your final bids quickly as you can because you've got, Ben just jumps back in. Ben's in on the bidding on item number 8. He's got 675. Ben, Rick, Amy, I'm going to give you guys an extra 5 seconds because you're all trying to do this as quickly as you can. Amy's now back in on top at 750. Oh my gosh, Amy's in the lead. We've got Rick and Ben trying to figure out how to bid quickly again. You've got 4 seconds. Amy, Rick, Ben, they're all coming back and forth on this design of glove. Ryan, I don't know what it is hanging out with you, but I think people really want to. You've got 3. You've got 2. Rick or Ben, are you going to do it? 1 and sold. Amy takes it. Jonathan Jawade steals the home field advantage at the last second. Jonathan Jawade jumps in at the very last second. Nova, I'm so sorry. But your board member, Jonathan Jawade from Baseballism, he took home field advantage. And Amy, and by the way, Mark Jawade, Jonathan's brother, happens to be the director who's behind the camera. Just for all.
Jonathan!
Very well done. And Amy, thank you. And Michael, thank you. Such amazing bidding. Congratulations to all of our amazing live auction purchasers. But don't worry, we have more fun things for you to do right now. So if you were not just successful in the live auction, here's your chance to win a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card because we have another trivia question that is generously sponsored by Tonkin Torp. Our good friends at Tonkin Torp are sponsoring this trivia prize. So if you are the first, we'll do it this way. If you are the third person to put the correct answer into the chat, third person to put it into the chat, then you will be the recipient of the $50 to Dick's Sporting Goods. So here we go. The question is, what 13-time All-Star and 5-time World Series champion made his first baseball gloves out of cardboard milk cartons? Who was it that made their first? And the third person to get the correct answer into our chat will win the $50 gift card to Dick's. Who would it be? Matt says that was awesome. Harvey Milk, not exactly. No. Catherine DuPont, thank you. Does anybody know the answer? And not Derek Jeter. Mariano Rivera. All right, Martik. Babe Ruth. No, Mariano Rivera. And I'm helping you out. Mariano Rivera. That's the first one, but we need the third person to get the right answer. And it's Mariano Rivera. Cassandra Rivera. Jaden Henderson. We're going to give it to you. Rivera goes to Jaden Henderson. Well done. That is the correct answer. And thank you all so much. Yep, and Portland Diamond Project, we know. Very, very well done. You got the right answer. So please be in touch and we'll get you your prize. So we're almost to home base this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've rounded third. We are cruising straight toward home plate. And home plate this evening for us is really the most important part of our evening, one of the most important parts of our evening, which is our paddle race. And we would be so grateful, and so many people are already helping us in our Raise the Paddle. So if you are able to make a donation. And I just want to say that Rich Ayala, thank you so much for your generosity earlier. And Brian Heffley, thank you so much for your generosity. And here come Don Brown, thank you so much. I want to remind you that Friends of Baseball is celebrating 15 years of helping kids swing for the fences. And this organization was founded 15 years ago by two people who are very much here with us this evening, Keenan and Ben Longcore, who just wanted all kids to have the opportunity to learn valuable life lessons through the sport that they both loved. And so we wanted to take a moment and express our gratitude to the Longcores. And so would you please sit back, and Ben and Keenan are here to tell us about this incredible 15-year accomplishment.
Wow, 15 years. 15 years since we had our vision of Friends of Baseball. And when my father and I started Friends of Baseball, it looked very different than it does today. We focused on monetary grants, giving back through equipment distributions and rebuilding fields, things like that. Today it looks a lot different. It's evolved. We have our Full Count program, which is our summer camp program, as well as our after-school enrichment program. But it's always been the same focus, which is providing access to kids that wouldn't have it without us. And we wouldn't be here without you. So I tip my cap to each of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for helping us build this community through baseball. And thank you for helping us look into the future and continue to do this work for the next 5 to 10 years.
Good evening and welcome. Friends of Baseball was founded 15 years ago out of its desire to give back. This to bring inclusion to underserved youth in our community through our Full Count program. It's a thrill for me to return to Hollywood Little League home field, a field we restored through the help of many volunteers 13 years ago. With that, I'd like to give a tip of the cap to the Negro Leagues, as well as to all the volunteers and supporters of Friends of Baseball. See you headed home.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Keenan. Thank you, Ben, for your incredible vision and ongoing support of Friends of Baseball. And as I mentioned earlier, tonight we are supporting our Full Count RBI program, which is a program that supports all youth in our community who are wanting to play baseball and softball and have not yet had the chance. So I want to introduce you to two of the members of the Friends of Baseball board who are actively working to bring Full Count RBI programs to school this fall. Would you please welcome Gabe Chase and Catherine DuPont?
Thanks, Ian. Hi, everyone. I'm Gabe Chase.
And I'm Catherine DuPont. On behalf of the Friends of Baseball Board of Directors, we want to thank all of you for attending the gala tonight. Our organization has recently faced its most challenging time ever, and despite all of the hardships, our staff rose to the challenge.
It has been inspiring to work closely with members of our Full Count staff this summer, such as Jaden Henderson and Anna Perez, who oversaw our gear distributions, creation of our COVID-19 policies, starting development of our first softball Full Count RBI program, and much more.
We are so excited by how hard our staff and board are working to bring back the Full Count program this fall. Friends of Baseball is committed to programs that will not only support kids and their families through these difficult times, but will also prioritize everyone's health and safety.
Here's a look at some of the members of our Full Count family who came to the park this summer to play catch. And a sincere thank you to all of you for supporting the work of Full Count RBI, which seeks to give every child the opportunity to swing for the fences. Thank you.
Thank you.
whole reason that we started our full count after school and summer program was to give kids a chance to try something new. And one of the things we love about baseball, that's also hard about it, but is that kids learn how to come back from failure. It gives them a chance to do that in a safe way with a mentor alongside them that can kind of cheer them on and encourage them inside of our program.
My favorite is just watching people have fun and me just having fun too.
Last year, probably my favorite thing was doing all the fun activities.
I look at the game of baseball as a gift because it's the gift that keeps giving. I'm 49 years old and still receiving gifts from giving the gift. Baseball is just a phenomenal game. Okay, so look, I would stand about right here.
Oh, that's where.
There you go.
Well, what I like about it is that I get to hit balls, and you need to hit them, and have to run to each base.
I'm most excited to throw the ball and actually play baseball or softball.
Regardless of if they're going to play sports for the rest of their life or not, they'll always get a life lesson from it because that's the thing that's guaranteed to be tangible to them.
Like you can miss your family and all that. You can miss your friends since you're not able to go see them. You can't play anything. It's like one of the most things that I do is play sports. Yeah. I hope they start the season back up next year.
Kids they're dirty, but they're resilient. She wanted to try her hand at pitching this year. It's like, learn how to throw. You're gonna have to get back there and just pitch the ball a million times to get it all figured out.
What are the ways that we can show up as an organization during this time? Have our families and our partners and the kids tell us what they want and what can help them during this time.
I'm ready to get back to the field.
I'm ready to get back to these kids.
I'm ready to get back to sports, back in school, back seeing our families.
I'm ready to get our incredible team back out there working with the kids and families in our community.
Thank you so much to so many of you who are already contributing. And I just want to say that now would be a great time if you haven't yet, if you're able to make a contribution, or maybe if you're able to make another contribution, that would be fine as well. You're allowed to go more than once. And I do just want to say out loud that people are making contributions at $2,500 and $1,000 and $500 and $250 and $115. Birdie and Jack Jawade, thank you so much for your incredible generosity. That's a couple that has been supporting young people in baseball for at least 30 years that I'm aware of, as I have had the good fortune to be connected to the Jawade family. Thank you so much to Sarah Eggy Coakley. And I want to say another really exciting thing, which is this. You may remember that last year we inaugurated the Coach Jerry Gatto I Believe Memorial Fund. At the $500 level, every $500 gift is going to benefit the Coach Gatto Fund this year. And so Pam Knowles, thank you for your amazing generosity with that gift. And thank you to Mary Beth Garrick for your gift. And every year, so this is our second annual Coach Jerry Gatto Memorial Fund year. Every season that Coach Gatto coached, he would give his players a card that read, I believe in myself, I believe in my teammates, I believe that something good is going to happen, I believe that through hard work, I will achieve success. And tonight we are achieving so much success because of all of your support. And I want to just say that if you're able to make a contribution towards the Coach Jerry Gatto Fund, we would be so grateful. And many people are already doing it. So Thank you. If you want to make another $500 donation, we will count that. So Michelle and Brett Fritz, thank you. Jason Daly, thank you. Drew Hagedorn, thank you. To all of these people who are helping us, we are so, so grateful. And there's a group of people that helped us in advance, led by Carol Gatto, Coach Gatto's wife, started us with a $500 gift, and board member Jason Daly and board member Jonathan Jawade and Dan Siegel. Thank you so much for all of your support and your generosity. We are so, so grateful for all of that, for all that help. And we definitely want to congratulate Coach Jai Blair from Parkside Little League, who in February was awarded the first annual Coach Gatto Volunteer Coach of the Year Award. And thank you to everyone who is donating in his honor. And thank you to everyone who's donating in any level. And I want to point out one other important thing. You may notice that we have this level of $115. And of course, and Jim, you noticed because you just helped us with a gift of $115. And it's of course in honor of our 15th anniversary of the vision that Ben and Keenan Longcore had 15 years ago. And there are a bunch of people who have already contributed in honor of this amazing milestone. So Ben Dudley and Lon Wees and Alex Nato and Ed Harnden and Heather Kilmer from WFG National Title and Colleen Kale and Carrie McGee and John Heffron. Thank you so much for your contributions in honor of 15 years of Friends of Baseball. But I do have one more. I have one more special thing. Just if you are looking for a reason to just hit a grand slam home run right now with Friends of Baseball, Ben and Keenan Longcore, our co-founders, have teamed up to offer an incredible opportunity. And Benjamin Longcore is $115. But Ben and Keenan have said this: they will match the next 15 gifts of $115 in honor of our 15th anniversary, which means that they would give us an amount of money that is 15 times 115. What is that? 1,750? Is it? Like that. It's something like that. And then you would help us with that amount as well. So if there are 15 of you that could donate $115, and Kaylin Bodman, thank you so much for that $500 gift. We are so, so grateful towards that Coach Jerry Gatto fund. We are so, so grateful. If there's 15 people who might be able to come up with 115, like Nova Newcomer, who is at home and contributing at the same time, to our executive director, thank you so much for your incredible generosity. We would love to take the Longcores up on their offer. Claudia Perez, thank you. That's 2 people at least who have contributed $115. And also Stephen Smiley, thank you. And Carol Gatto, thank you. And Ken Rumbaugh, thank you for your generosity in honor of 15 years of Friends of Baseball. If you're able to help us right now, we would be so, so grateful. And also Catherine and Mary Beth Garrick are giving, and I have some of these names are coming in twice, which means that people are giving again, which is totally fine. We would be so, so grateful. And thank you to Gabe Chase. We are so grateful to you and your generosity. If you can help us with a gift of $115, the Longcores will match those gifts the next summer. Ape, I love what you just did. He just gave 115 twice, which is totally allowable. So if you want to give like 115 multiple times, thank you to Robin Jerky. Thank you, our dear friend in the fundraising world in Portland. And Kristen Wiles, thank you so much. We are so, so grateful for your generosity. And Steven is also doing it again. And Nathan Christensen, thank you. I don't know how many this is. This has got to be a whole bunch. We must be well on our way to 15. Is anybody counting? I think you can see right over here. It's like, okay, I'm going to count really, really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Catherine DuPont, our board member, is 16 for sure. That means that the Longcore match has been reached. Thank you so much. And you can contribute any amount. Carla, thank you. You can give more gifts of $115. We're very, very, very grateful. Okay, before we say good evening and good night and thank you, we can't say thank you enough. Sarah Eggy Coakley, I don't know why $85. Maybe it's your favorite number, but we are so grateful. Thank you. We want to say that we have one more very, very special prize. It is our Grand Slam prize. And Nova, are you still around? Are you still there, Nova? I think she's still close. Nova, can you hear me? Maybe. Trisha, thank you. We're so grateful. Thank you. Nova, are you there, Nova? Can you hear me? Okay, wait. So I'll explain and then Nova will help me. Okay, so Nova, we're going to give away something really special because
I am here.
Hi, Nova. Hi. Oh, good. She's there. Hi, Nova. It's really exciting. People are being extremely generous. We want to give away a prize, which is our Grand Slam prize, and it is brought to us by our really good friends at the Seattle Mariners On Base. And the winner of our prize is going to receive a limited edition commemorative centennial cap like this. Only the one that you receive will be autographed by Manny Dempsey and Ryan Wantland, who collaborated to create this cap. Is this true, Nova? Am I saying all the right things?
I mean, I just want to know, do I get to win?
I have even more fun. You get to help pick who wins. So here's how this works. In a moment, I am going to ask people to put their favorite Seattle Mariner into the chat. And the fifth person to put a favorite Seattle Mariner into the chat is going to win. So if you want to win, put your favorite Seattle Mariner in the chat. I'm going to tell Nova what it is. Nova, you tell me yes or no if it's a Seattle Mariner, and then we'll find our winner. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Ken Griffey, Seager, Ken Griffey, yes?
King Felix, oh yeah.
And Gary, is it Gary? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Michelle. Michelle put Ken Griffey, and Ken Griffey Jr. looks like the favorite Seattle Mariner of all time. I believe Michelle was the fifth person. Was Ken Griffey Jr. a Mariner? We have to confirm.
I'm pretty sure that he may have been one of the best Mariners ever.
Okay, thank you, Nova, for confirming. We wanted our baseball expert. I can see that there's like 2 or 3 top choices. Thank you all for playing. Nova, I also just want to point out, Nova, that right now we are at 61% of our goal in our thermometer, and people are being extremely, extremely generous. So I just want to point that out, and there's still an opportunity for people to contribute. Before we say goodnight and thank you, we have one more really special opportunity, which is this. I have actually right here one more cap that was signed by Manny Dempsey. And we thought we should give people, if you would like the opportunity to buy this autographed cap from the artist, Emmanuel Manny Dempsey, there is actually one new live auction item that is this cap, and it is available right now, but you have to refresh Octria in order, and Tiffany Dempsey, I'm thinking that is a person related to Manny, is already the top bidder. But Tiffany, since I think you live with Manny, I'm going to tell people that they can outbid you, because I bet Manny could probably just sign another one for you at some point if there's another cap. So if you would like this signed Manny Dempsey commemorative cap, be the top bidder. Ken Rumbaugh is now the top bidder. You only have 1 minute to bid on this cap. You got to refresh in Octria. Ken, you figured it out. Tiffany, I'm really sorry. And now, Tiffany's back on top with it. She's the top bidder. And Ken, I'm really sorry. It looks like Tiffany wants to be. And then Steven, it looks like Steven's the top bidder now. I'm so sorry. We've got active bidding if you want the cap that's signed by Manny Dempsey. I'll just tell you, this is the opportunity to get an artist's work while it's still affordable, because later Manny Dempsey might not be affordable. Jonathan Jawade just comes in with a big bid. I'm sorry, he's now the top bidder. And if you would like to be the top bidder on this item, you've got only 30 seconds to go. Drew just jumps in. It is a very tight, there's a lot of action on the board, I believe. Drew Hagedorn, our good friend from Tonkin Tort. Thank you. And now, Claudia Perez jumps in, top bidder on the signed Manny Dempsey hat. This is our final live auction item. I'm so sorry, Drew. So sorry, Jonathan. Sorry, Tiffany. The bidding, Claudia, you're the top bidder. 30 Oh, Gary just jumps in with a big bid of 220. And Manny, if you're watching right now, people are extremely excited about your art and about your work. Thank you. We've got, Steven just comes back with a top bid, and you've only got 30 seconds to go. This is your final. Oh, Steven's at 230. And Drew, Jonathan, Gary, if you want to make a bid, you only got 20 seconds remaining. This is your last chance. And if you want to make a video, I see that there are still, yes, and if you want to make one final opportunity, you can see that, there's some special guests. Yes, but that's going to happen in 1 second. Okay, hold on. And we've only got 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds to go. Top bid is happening. Yes, and we've got 10 seconds remaining. And we've got 10, 9, 8. Make one final bid. 7, 6, 5. Last opportunity to buy the signed Manny Dempsey cap. 5, 4, 3, very last opportunity, 2, 1, and Nathan jumps in at the last second and sold! The cap is sold. I believe Nathan Christensen made that sneaky bid at the very last moment. Very, very nicely done. And I want to say that Nova, while that, wow, very, very exciting. I believe that you have a couple of friends who maybe are dropping by to talk to us about Friends of Baseball. So can we just roll this clip?
Sounds good.
Hi, David James, Vice President Baseball Softball Development for Major League Baseball. So glad to join you all this evening for the Friends of Baseball Swing for the Fences Gala, and also the celebration of the 15th anniversary of Friends of Baseball. Tipping my cap to all of you. Also, as many of you know, Major League Baseball has been tipping their cap all season long in honor of the centennial anniversary of the Negro Leagues. How timely is this anniversary given all of the discussion about social justice in this country, the incredible story, the legacy of that program that still resonates with the game today. So thank you all for all that you do to support Friends of Baseball. We at Major League Baseball are very happy and honored to have Friends of Baseball as a partner in all of the outreach for youth in the Portland area. Again, have a wonderful evening. Look forward to seeing you in person again for next year's event. Have a great evening.
Jonathan, Mark hid all the towels earlier today. I don't know. It's not very nice. So we just want to check in one more quick time on our thermometer because your generosity is just blowing us away. People are continuing to contribute. Colleen, thank you so much for that amazing donation of $250. We're so, so grateful. And I also want to point out that that if you know people, and Harold Reynolds, thank you to Harold. We are so grateful. There's one more video. Oh, wait, sorry. That was my fault. Yeah, there's another celebrity. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, more celebrities.
Yeah, more celebrities. There's so many people are excited about Friends of Baseball. Wait, okay. Mark, will you show us this other celebrity who's here?
Hello everyone, Harold Reynolds here from MLB Network. Now I grew up in Oregon, so I'm a fellow Oregonian. Born in Eugene, raised in Corvallis. I'm pretty unique when it comes to the Ducks and the Beavers. Now you're probably wondering, why is he always repping the Ducks? Well, my older brother Donnie was an All-American and a college Hall of Famer at University of Oregon. So when I was a kid, like 7, 8 years old, those impressionable years, I was a bat boy and ball boy on his baseball teams and his football teams with the Ducks, all the way back there with Dan Fouts and Norv Turner and all those guys playing. And then Dave Roberts and Dean Robertson, Robbie Kloss and all those guys in baseball. But that's not why I'm talking today. I'm here today to welcome you to the gala. I'm excited to be part of the Friends of Baseball, celebrating their 15th anniversary. And one of the things that we're stressing this year is voting. It's so important to get out and vote. Whatever political party you might be a part of, it's important to exercise your right to vote. There's a lot of people that died, fought, bled for an opportunity to be able to vote. So I'm encouraging you, get out and vote. We're setting the future for our kids. And this trying time right now when the world has been at so much strife, and particularly in our country, your vote is very important. So as we move forward with all the different initiatives kicked out there for kids in baseball and what the people at Friends of Baseball are doing, I'm excited to be a part of it. Thank you. Go out and vote. See you soon.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Mr. Reynolds. Thank you, Harold Reynolds. We're so grateful. And I can see people, are really taking your message to heart that this is an important, please vote. Please remind people to vote. We all need to do it. And we are so grateful. Vote Manny's mom. I love it. Yes. It is just about the end of our evening, but I want to leave you with two very important pieces of information. One is that our paddle raise opportunity is going to remain open until the end of the day on Monday. So if you know anybody who wasn't able to be here this evening and is able to make a contribution, please spread the word. Tweet it or book it or send it or call it or just talk to people that you know. If you're on a Zoom call and you want to remind people, you can do that little chat thing that's on Zoom and drop in the link to Octria and let people make a contribution to Friends of Baseball. We could really use it. I see. Drew says that his mom was Harold's student teacher in Corvallis when she was a student at OSU. Wow, that's amazing. So please do that. And also, there's one more special opportunity right now. We, of course, during these very challenging times, as Nova told us, we have been doing everything we can to have our young baseball players and softball players be safe. So for $100, you could purchase a health and safety kit right now that would help our Full Count RBI program to provide masks and sanitizers and all the things that we need to keep our ball players safe. And also, one of the things that we provide to every Full Count participant is, of course, a glove. Because while Mr. Rivera was able to start off with, that glove that he made out of milk cartons, we are making sure that every ball player has a glove to play baseball. So for $25, you can donate a glove. For $100, a health and safety kit. Please consider doing that as you head out this evening. Thank you all so much. And as we say goodnight, we want to show you some of the folks from our catch cam. And you may be familiar with a kiss cam from a baseball game. This is a little bit different. This is everyone on the catch cam will be catching
I'm grateful for every moment
No, that's okay. Let's check it out because it's time. Thank you so much. Nova, will you start us off and lead off our catch cam?
Playing catch with my son on our street as the sun goes down. And it's that same amount of gratitude that I feel for all the volunteers who come out to support Friends of Baseball at our events, with our program participants, and the love that you all put into the game.
Thank you, sponsors, for helping kids swing for the fences.
Hi, thank you so much for coming out to the gala this evening. And to all you sponsors, a huge shout out for all the support and generosity that you've shown Friends of Baseball this past year and hopefully for years to come. Let's play some baseball.
Thank you, sponsors and community partners, for helping kids swing for the fences.
Thank you to all of our Full Count program families for helping make our work possible.
I want to say thank you to everybody who came to the gala tonight. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful sponsors. Thanks for supporting Friends of Baseball.
Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for coming to the gala, and thank you for your support, and also thank you for allowing me to give the gift of baseball to the community.
On behalf of FOB, I want to thank our sponsors and thank our special guests. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Thank you to our community partners for allowing us to participate in your after-school and summer programs. We could not do this meaningful work without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Friends of Baseball staff.
In a year full of curveballs, knuckleballs, and changeups, you have constantly made adjustment after adjustment so you can ensure that not only can our kids get back to baseball, but also that they can swing for the fences. And for that, I thank you.
Hey, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the gala tonight. Thank you to all the incredible and wonderful sponsors and all the support that you've shown for Friends of Baseball. Have a great night.